2020, the year of the Karen, making America great again, one manager at a time.
Woo! Good and decent people of Patreon, we're here. I know why you clicked on it. You wanted to see the most ridiculous, the most entitled, the most self-absorbed, just the worst, the vile Karens of all time. I put it in the title because I meant it. You're waiting on it. But first, these are so ridiculous. I couldn't even do it myself. I had to get somebody who's experienced in the ways of Karenism, if you will. We have with us today the brand new artist, Jessica Lloyce, producer, singer, teacher. Tell us about yourself, Jessica Lloyce.
Alrighties. Well, first, thanks for having me. Thanks for asking me to be on. Appreciate
Indeed.
it. So hello world. My name is Jessica Lloyce.
How you doing?
It's always weird like talking to a camera for me, but my name is Jessica Lloyce. I am a songwriter first, but I'm also a producer, vocal producer, piano player, sing a little bit. I'm like a baby engineer. I can do like a 3-track song.
Stop. No. Okay, so we're done.
Okay.
We don't lie to the people, Jessica.
Yeah, I'm a baby engineer. Don't send me your 12 tracks. I can do like a mix for myself, 3 or 4 tracks at most. But I usually send all my stuff to get engineered by other people. But yeah, I'm an all-around musician. And what else about me?
My friend.
Yes, and
friend.
your friend, and you are my friend, and I'm so happy that is the truth.
That has been something that has meant a lot to me over the years, having you as a friend. We've done a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
And I like how you dissed me when I went to LA. You ain't come through. I feel you. It's no big deal. I was there for you mainly, but you didn't have to come see me. It's not a big deal. I'm not saying
to have made that work. Really would have. Honestly, September has been like, September has been wild and crazy.
Hey, September is my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday.
Get out!
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Oh,
Happy birthday! Or I guess we don't want to get into copyright issues.
Oh yeah, no, don't say anything. But you guys do want to
birthday.
hear her sing. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes.
But tell us about the new single. We're gonna get into the camera, so just stay patient. Jeez Louise.
Yes, everybody just stay patient. We've got some good stuff for you coming up. There's a dog staring at me like, why aren't you playing with me? Full disclosure, I am at my younger sister's house who's out of town, and I am house/dog sitting for her, so you might hear a little click-clack of little paws, but it's all good over here.
The pitter-patter.
What'd you say?
The pitter-patter.
The pitter-patter, yes, of pause. The pitter-patter pause. Anyways, so this latest single, it's called Half-Hearted. It came out last week. It's my stamp of, I'm planting my flag in the pop landscape. Truth be told, I've always been a pop girl, but it took me a while to kind of fully realize that and really come into my own on that. And so Half-Hearted is the first single from an album I'm putting out in a few months. And it's, the vibe is black girl pop. I've always, like I said, I've always loved pop. And I'm just really excited about this collection of songs that I'm going to be bringing into the world. That's a bunch of pop songs that's with a black woman at the helm. So I'm really excited about it.
Okay, can we download it? Where's?
Oh yeah, so Half-Hearted, Jessica Lloyce featuring Simone Royale is available everywhere. Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, Tidal, Apple Music, it's available everywhere. But separate from that, you talked about a second ago, basically like how do you square the circle with the world being such a dark place right now with COVID and people dying all the time, and it's just really sad, with working in a genre that's generally considered more like light and bubbly and fun. Don't you need some fun? You know what I mean? Like, I need some fun. I need to dream. I need
Great
to
escape.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
dream and imagine and, go places in my mind. I need to be partying all night long, even if it's just a party in my brain. It makes me sound crazy, but I am. I want a fantasy.
All right, people. That being said, now it's time for the entitlement. Let's just take a look at these Karens. Laugh out loud. Do whatever comes to mind. Right. All right, guys. Check this one out. What we're looking at here is probably the most entitled Karen I've ever seen in my life. All the rest of them, all from 5 to 1, is going to be entitlement like not seen before. But this one takes the cake simply because the stupidity involved in something like this, I don't think could have been predicted by Nostradamus. People, please enjoy.
Department, how can I help you? Yeah, I'm over here at Burger King right here in San Clemente. Mm-hmm. No, not San Clemente. I'm sorry. I live in San Clemente. I'm in Laguna Niguel, I think. That's where I'm at. Uh-huh. I'm at a drive-thru right now. Uh-huh. I ordered my food 3 times. They're mopping the floor inside, and I understand they're busy. They're not even busy. Okay, I've been the only car here. I asked them 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger. They keep giving me a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and cheese, onions. And I said, I'm not leaving. I want a Western burger because I just got my kids from Taekwondo. They're hungry. I'm on my way home, and I live in San Clemente. Okay. She gave me another hamburger. It's wrong. I said 4 times. I said, I want it. She goes, can you go out and park in front? I said, no. I want my hamburger right. So then the lady came to the manager, whoever she is. She came up and she said, do you want your money back? And I said, no, I want my hamburger. My kids are hungry, and I have to jump on the toll freeway. I said, I am not leaving this spot. And I said, I will call the police because I want my Western burger done right.
Now, wait. I have to remind people what we're watching here. This isn't someone talking to this is someone talking to
and that's
a
right.
911 operator.
And that's the thing, is that halfway through, my mind just assumed she was like talking to her friend on the phone.
Right.
And I'm like, oh wait, no, this is 911 over a burger, over a piece of meat.
No, the lettuce and the onion. The meat was fine. It was the lettuce and the onions, Jessica. I'm
not leaving this spot.
I'm gonna call the police unless you get my burger right. Now, people, I've told you many a time, and this is what it is. Karens see life as a never-ending buffet, right? It's just everything is for them to pick and choose, and the police are the managers, if you will. When they say, I'm going to call the manager, in life, they go, I'm going to call the police. This is my buffet. I don't like how crisp the lettuce is. Go get your manager, Officer So-and-so.
Wow, what a great analogy. Okay, let's keep going.
There we go.
Is that so hard?
Is that
Okay,
so
what
hard?
exactly is it you want us to do for you? I send an officer down here. I want them to make me right. Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? This is between you and the manager.
What am I supposed to do?
We're not going to go enforce how to make a hamburger. That's not a criminal issue. There's nothing criminal. So I just stand here. So I just sit here and you need to calmly and rationally speak to the manager and figure out what to do between you. She did come up and I said, can I please have my Western burger? She said, I'm not doing it. She walked away because they're mopping the floor and it's all full of suds and they don't want to run. They don't want to go through there and ma'am, then I suggest you get your money back and go somewhere else. This is not a criminal issue. We can't go out there and make them make you a cheeseburger the way you want it. Well, that you're supposed to be here to protect me. Well, what are we protecting you from? A wrong cheeseburger? No. Is this a harmful cheeseburger or something? I don't understand what you want us to do. Well, just come down here. I'm not leaving. No, ma'am, I'm not sending the deputies down there over a cheeseburger. You need to go in there and act like an adult and either get your money back and go home. She's not acting like an adult herself. I'm sitting here in my car. I just want them to make my kid a Western burger. Now, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get your money back from the manager and you go on your way home. Okay.
Okay. Final thoughts.
That was a lot for me. I don't regularly encounter those types of attitudes and behaviors. That was a lot for me. It was the I'm not leaving part. That was the part that really sticks with me. It's one thing to have an attitude with customer service people. It's another level to have an attitude with people who you want to prepare food for you. It's extraterrestrial to say, I want what I want, and I am not leaving until I get it.
No.
Especially if what you want is a burger.
No, she didn't say extraterrestrial.
It is. Listen. It's on another planet. What on earth is wrong with you? You mean to tell me there's not a McDonald's within 2 minutes of wherever she was? Fast food places, they're all in the same spot.
Ma'am.
What?
What are we protecting you from? The cheeseburger? I was dying. All right, so we're just getting it started, people. Video number 2. Okay, so what you're gonna see here is entitlement times 10. The lady may have a actual problem, sure, mentally, but this is just goes to show who gets to get away with what. You guys will understand.
Oh no, is it a fight? I don't like fighting.
No, we don't like fighting.
No, I certainly don't.
Somebody has to do it. The hard truth has to be told. Somebody has to do it. And that's what I'm here for.
Let her out. Unlock the door, let her out. Move! Let her out. Go ahead and let her out. Let her out. Let her go. Get her off, lady. Put her all one out. Come on. Oh, no. Get her. Get her. Get her. I don't know what I should do. Where is it? More! More! Take it off your name, no? Oh, you got to let you ask her, dude. Yeah, let you get it. Oh, yeah. Don't let her go.
Let me see that again. Wait a minute. Check this out. Check this out, people. I just want to say, what would happen if I did this to the police officer?
Let her go.
Just keeps on going. I'm done with that. Good and decent people of YouTube and Patreon. I tell you, if Jessica Lloyce, the kind and beautiful woman that she is, decided to lean back and kick a police officer and try
that would have been the end to me.
Try to ram him. Somehow this lady got into her car with her head protected, okay, and was taken down peacefully. Nobody was tased. There was no elbows thrown, no chokeholds. Somehow
they felt the need to stand their ground.
Somehow. We'll leave it there. Go to the next one.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll stop.
So I want to make sure I understand what happened at the beginning of the video. So the beginning of the video, I'm assuming the manager or whoever was already trying to get this woman out the store. Yes? She was refusing to leave, tried to get into the store, and chaos ensued. It's the entitlement for me, because it's the entitlement of the manager and some other employee, I'm assuming, is trying to forcibly remove me from this store without putting their hands on me. I'm going to just separate the carts, walk through, and in my mind, I guess I'm just going to be like, well, even before I don't know how well thought through the punch was, but let's just say she didn't punch her. I'm assuming in her mind, she was going to walk through and do her shopping and be like,
anyway, right.
I could just walk around here if I want to. They can't kick me out of their store.
Right.
Damn. This is not your house. Get you out of here.
That's it. You got it, Jessica. That's it.
Go home.
My next t-shirt. This is not your house.
It's not. Like, you have no jurisdiction here.
No,
The idea that you thought that you were just going to open those carts, separate those carts and just walk on like nothing happened.
But entitlement says that this is.
Well,
I belong.
Everything is my house.
You're right. This is all my buffet. This is my house. I love it. I love it. And then they call the police on her, and she does this. Also because of entitlement, because any black guy or girl that does that is too scared to go.
Well, that's the thing, and that's the thing too, is that you had to wait for those police officers to get there.
What do you say?
That's the thing too, is she had to wait for the police officers to get there.
Right.
So maybe they took her in a back room and made her wait. I don't know, but at some point there was time going by between them calling 911 and 911 showing up. It's just crazy because let's go to the next one.
Next one. There we go. There's more than words can say. This one, I hope everybody can hear it. It might be hard to hear, but you know what it is.
Yeah.
You're disrespectful. You're insulting her. I'm not insulting her. Take my order right now. I will call the police on you. No, I'm calling the police.
Again.
Way too police happy.
I'm
it's
at
like fingers.
I've never thought in my life at one point when I'm at a fast food restaurant and I didn't get my order to say to somebody, I'm gonna call the police on you.
And you know what's crazy? Same. But like I'm thinking, oh, she must be hangry. Which is funny because she probably isn't even hangry, she's just entitled. But I'm just funny.
That dog is hangry.
That dog is like, get me out. The dog is like, I didn't sign up for this shit. And so it's just funny to me because I'm thinking of me at my worst hangriness. And I actually have like really close friends that make fun of me because they know that when I get hangry, it's like I'm real irritating to be around.
Yeah.
But never once would I even consider calling the popo on service workers. The through line with all of this is you could have just walked your ass out and gone somewhere else.
Here we go. There's somebody finally served. This is why Karen.
I would have kicked her out. If I was the manager, I would have been like, we're not going to serve you. You are irate. You have to go.
We have to understand the biology of the Karen. The biology of the science of entitlement is you only get entitled when it works all the time.
Well, there's that.
This is why Karen acts the way she does, is because when she acts like this, somebody gives her what she wants. From the time she was 3 till the time she's 22, 3, 4, 5, whatever she is here. This is how you make a Karen.
Yes. I never thought that I would ever see in my whole life, my whole 21st century and 20th century life, I just never thought I would see someone scream at someone else, serve me.
Yeah.
That blew my fucking mind.
There you go.
Like that. That sounded like slavery. I immediately had like a slavery like image in my head, like serve me.
You need to serve.
What? That just sounded like I heard a whip in my head. You know what I mean? Like I heard a whoosh.
I thought it was down at the border in Texas where them whipping them poor Haitians.
Oh,
All right, let's not talk about it. Listen,
yeah.
There's another level to this. It's not done.
Don't let her comment about me right now. Don't let her talk.
Questions? Yeah, she just.
Yeah, what was she yelling?
She was yelling. She said, "Don't let her talk about me right now." The customer who's
That's
there.
what happened with my roommate. After we had, okay, so really quick, we had this conversation, the three of us, the other black girl, me, and the white woman, and the Karen. And later, and it was crazy. And then me and my black roommate went to kind of debrief with the door closed in my room. And the Karen roommate knocked on my door like, "You can't be in there talking about me." And I'm like, what makes you think?
First of all, we can. Second of all,
And we will.
we will. We are.
Right. We can, we will, we are, we shall.
We are.
We will be. But my thing is like, you think that you are not only entitled to have people serve you, but you are also then entitled to monitor what they do and do not discuss in the back.
Listen, it's worse. So the lady goes, "Is she crazy?" Talking to the person behind the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what this lady walks over and puts her finger in there. She says she's going to call the police on the customer who's asking about the crazy lady. The entire world is hers. And everybody's going to get the police called on them. I'm done with this one. We can go to the next one.
I just really want to know, like, okay, so once she gets her burger or whatever her food is, she gets back in the car. She gets in a huff.
And you eat that?
Where did... I wouldn't. But nonetheless, I just want to know, where does it, like, once you're calmed down, what's the thought process? Is it, I was 100% justified? Or is it, I think I went a little too far? Or is it, whoa, I think I went too far? Like,
I'll tell you what, entitlement has no regrets. Okay? When, just like the baby who's entitled to the food and the diaper change, if you've never trained them if you've never trained them to respect why it is that you decided to feed them as an adult or why you're their parent, what they do is they go on, they'll end up on Dr. Phil beating you up because entitlement, there's no regret to that. You were supposed to do that.
right.
It's now someone like me or you, we can go off the chain, off the handle, and know that we were wrong. And everybody can be human. We all have human moments that we regret. The entitlement, that's not a human, that's just a daily moment for them. They're entitled to it, and there's no way she goes into her car. Because we could never go that far. That's how I know that, right? Like our human moments will never, ever.
I would never
match that. That comes from, I'm going back into my car and going, he better, matter of fact, there better be double patties on this thing when I get home.
Right.
Right. No regrets. No regrets. Let's go straight to number 5. This is the most entitled group of Karens I've ever seen.
I have not been a member of any party or organization or otherwise that advocates for the government of the United States or the state of California.
You guys can go home.
Whether unlawful.
You're finished.
I will not advocate or become a member of any party or organization or advocate the overthrow of the government of the United States, the state of California by force or violence or other unlawful.
Okay, so we're going to stop there. I know this needs a little
What
explanation.
happened?
These people that you're looking at came in, threw out the actual elected Board of Education people, threw them out the room because of masks or whatever the crap is. I don't even want to go into that. And he's reading the oath because now he's the new student council. I mean, the new student education board of education people. They're reading the oath. They looked it up online and decided to read it. In this oath, it says, I promise to not let anybody overthrow the government and this and that and this and that while they're overthrowing the government.
You know, there's a really rich history in this country of white governmental overthrows when things did not go their way. And
Talk about it.
we don't talk about it enough, but there's lots and lots and lots of examples of that throughout United States history. And obviously the most popular and, talked about one is the Civil War, when the South said, no, we won't be doing this anymore. Yep. But there's plenty of local and statewide, but especially below the state level, local examples of groups of white people saying the government is not doing what we want, therefore they are not our government.
Look, there is, whoever remembers, what was that, in Waco, Texas?
There we go.
All the people who, the bomber, the first World Trade bomber. Mm-hmm. There's always been that thread. There's always been that just under the surface, underlying thing going on since the beginning of the country, and you just kind of chalk it up to the independent streak of America, right?
It's the fact that America, the promise of America is that you too can be a Karen.
Wow.
Except it doesn't. But that is the original promise of America.
What's actually doing is a generational cognitive dissonance. Mm-hmm. We started with a constitution that said all men should be free while we had.
Come on.
Right? And those two things cannot be reconciled without cognitive dissonance. And this is the end result. Not the end. This is the result. Until you can actually break that and come to the grips with why we have so many allies now, because every generation that grows up is this is how long it takes people to deal with a cognitive dissonance that's generational. Let's watch this to the end. I know it's been a while. Let's go.
In California by force or violence or other.
Woo! Yeah!
Sorry, call standing, please.
Sorry, it's not time for you to speak.
Okay, well.
Yeah, the police said it's time for you guys to leave, and that woman goes, sorry, it's not time for you to speak here. To the police officer. They've been dreaming about this, Jessica. This is in her dream. She's always wanted to be the one in charge. They've always been telling her what to do. She needed to do that.
No, they need to vacate because they actually have lost their jobs. So this is the new board.
They walked out.
They need to leave. So.
And they didn't adjourn.
So we're good.
Unelected.
Yikes.
Jessica, any last thoughts about what we just saw?
Lord, keep it from me. That's what's running through my mind.
Well said. The sigh says it all. We all know what we're looking at, people. We have this channel so we can point and laugh at the idiots. No, it's not all white people. No, it's not all women. We have male Karens. No, it's not all white women. I have many of all colors: Indian, Native American, and actual Indian, Middle Eastern, Black, Chinese, Japanese, Eastern Asian, of whatever. That I don't know what they are.
Unknowns.
They're unknown. Unknowns. Okay.
Knowns and unknowns.
But why we're here is because the one thread throughout all the Karens, no matter anything else, is this entitlement. And if you let it get you down, it's just gonna add to already the weight, like we've talked about, that's been happening for a year and a half. But you look at this so we can point and laugh, and it gives us a release. Look at that idiot. Look at the monkey, right? I love it. I absolutely love it. I didn't love it at first. I was like, let me just try something new, see if people like it. And over time, I've become that cynical, maybe. But I love it. We gotta laugh at these people.
Yeah.
What is the name of your new single?
Ah, yes. So it is Half-Hearted, Half, and then Hearted, by Jessica Lloyce. That's Jessica, Lloyce, featuring Simone Royale.
Simone Royale?
Yes, Royale, Simone Royale.
Yes.
It's out everywhere that music is streamed and sold. I would really love it if everybody listened to it, and definitely feel free to follow me on Spotify so you can get updated for when the next single drops in October. I'm really excited about that. And then the album is coming most likely in November, I think.
Information. I wasn't ready for that. Yes.
Ooh, yeah. The second single is dropping, and then I'm trying to do like a late October, early November album drop, but still kind of putting the finishing touches on everything. So I really hope everyone likes the single. I really hope that, and just a little about the single. I mean, if you're not over your ex, if you think you're over your ex, if you think you're not over your ex, this song's for you. If you've had an ex that wasn't over you, this song's for you. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
It's fun and it's accessible and it's my story. This is my story. This is my song. But yeah, it's me. And if you liked me in this interview, then you're probably gonna like my music. So go check it out.
All right, people. With that being said, peace.